somebody really wants love, like this could be you, but is definitely stuck like in the past, like well, more in the fear of of what happened in your past relationships, okay? Like I feel like a lot of what happened in those past relationships like keep you in a mental space believing that everyone is going to be the same, right? So I feel like it's really hard for you to let certain people in or to be vulnerable. And honestly, I feel like you count people out right away. Like I feel like you don't really give people a lot of chance. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who maybe was cheated on a lot, because that's the card, that the cheating card came out. It doesn't have to be just cheating. Some of you guys, could be this way due to the emotional neglect you received in the last relationship you were in as well, right? Like you really came up out of some very hard things, okay? A lot of DV. I feel like a lot of you guys just went through a lot of very hard things, right? And I feel like it kind of changed your brain chemistry in a way that you don't believe in good in others, right? Like I feel like it's very hard for you to trust people and believe people, especially when it comes to being loyal and faithful because with the cheating, I feel like that's more maybe who this message is for. And this says not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust again, okay? But I do have untrue stories, feeling unloved, stuck in the past. Like all three of those came out, okay? And I definitely feel like you are telling yourself untrue stories about what's to come. Like I feel like you're really, only looking at things through one light. Like you're not giving people an opportunity to show you anything different. And I feel like you're really not going to encounter people that could show you something different with the mentality you have right now. Because I feel like if you're always thinking of a cheater, like you're going to pull in a cheater, okay? Like I got to be honest. And I feel like that just reinforces like your fears, because that's what you're naturally calling in. And then you believe, like, because whom I'm speaking to, I feel like you take it out on yourself. Something's wrong with me, with the feeling unloved, right? Like you don't feel loved, you don't feel supported, or you haven't felt loved or supported in past relationships, possibly even within your upbringing, right? And well, that is all very true for what you've seen. I do feel like you have to be willing to release some of those thought processes and feelings and step into a little bit of vulnerability, and see what happens, okay? Part of how you're going to stop this cycle from repeating, honestly, I feel like, is not rushing, okay? I feel like a lot of times in the past, you rush right into certain situations, okay? And they love bombed you as well, as cheaters usually do, right? Put you up on that pedestal, just to knock you off of it later on. And I just feel like, you didn't really get to know that person. So not everyone is going to be like that. There are going to be people who want to take time with you. There's going to be people who are going to understand your insecurities. But okay, let me reel that back. You don't necessarily need to be insecure when you just meet somebody, first of all, okay? Somebody needed to hear that. 11:44 as well right now, and 3:33. Because some of you guys, you're stressing about things and you just met somebody. Like there's no reason for you to have, the deep rooted fears when you haven't. I think you're so used to somebody like falling instantly with somebody, like you don't know how to take it slow. And I feel like that's what you're being guided to do right now, is to take it slower. Hold on. All right, let's see what signs we are talking about. I got Gemini, I got Scorpio, I got Sagittarius. I definitely, just give it time. Give it time. I got Aquarius. Especially, I feel like when you deal with people like that are different, I feel like you write them off as well, because they're not rushing you like you've had to deal with in the past, right? Okay, who else? And Capricorn. All right, y'all.